Good morning, everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about atmospheric hazards and their impacts on the human and environment. Okay, first of all, the thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are convective storms that form when warm, moist air rises rapidly in an unstable atmosphere. This process leads to the development of towering cumulonimbus clouds like this. The impact, key hazards associated with all thunderstorms include lightning strikes, a direct threat to life and property, flash flood caused by intense heavy rainfall, strong winds capable of causing structural damage. The response, essential precautions during a thunderstorm include seeking shelter indoors immediately, avoiding open fields and high ground, and staying away from tall isolated objects like trees or poles. Okay, this is one weather hazards, meteorological hazards, thunderstorms. Then tornadoes. Okay, tornadoes are rapidly rotating columns of air extending from a thunderstorm to the ground. They typically form in association with severe thunderstorms, particularly supercells, where there is strong wind shear and atmospheric instability. They're capable of causing catastrophic damage. It is capable of causing catastrophic damage in a concentrated area within a very short time. Okay, intensity is measured by the damage caused. Then the responses, a robust safety plan is critical. This includes seeking shelter in a sturdy building, preferably in a basement of or an interior room on the lowest floor, away from windows. Okay, this is tornadoes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as speed of wind rises, the impact of tornadoes will increases. Now another meteorological disaster hazards, that is hailstorms. Hailstones are balls or lumps of ice that form within strong thunderstorm updraft. Raindrops are carried into extremely cold areas of the atmosphere, where they freeze, growing in layers as they circulate within the cloud before falling. Okay, the impact of hailstorms are: the primary damage is to property and agriculture. Crops can be completely destroyed, leading to major agricultural losses, and property significant damage to vehicles, roofs, and windows. And hailstone size can range from pea size to larger than a golf ball, directly correlating with a storm's strength and potential for damage. This is the different size of ice stone falling during the hailstorms. Okay, another one is cyclones. Cyclones, also known as hurricanes or typhoons, are intense. It's a large-scale tropical storms with a low pressure center. They form over warm ocean waters, where conditions like low wind shear and high humidity allow them to organize and strengthen. In our previous class, we have discussed about cyclone and anticyclone. Okay, the impact cyclones cause widespread destruction through a combination of forces. Storm surge, abnormal rise of water generated by the storm, causing extreme coastal flooding. High winds sustain powerful winds that damage buildings and infrastructure. Heavy rainfall can lead to extensive inland flooding. Okay, now there's a difference between cyclone, that is hurricane, and typhoon and tornado. Okay, on the basis of formation, cyclone forms over warm ocean waters, and tornado forms within severe thunderstorms, usually over land. On the basis of scale, cyclone hundreds of kilometers wide, and tornado typically less than 2 kilometers wide. Duration, cyclone lasts for days to weeks, and tornado lasts for minutes to an hour. Warning time, cyclone days in advance and tornado minutes in advance. Okay, on the basis of primary threats, storm surge, widespread flooding and high winds in cyclone, and extreme winds, extreme winds and flying debris in a concentrated part during tornado. Okay, another extremes of climatic hazards or meteorological hazards: heat and cold waves. Okay, heat waves, prolonged periods of abnormally heat weather often occurring when a high pressure system traps warm air near the surface. It sets some impacts, significant health risks including heat exhaustion and life-threatening ill stroke. Vulnerable populations, elderly children, those with pre-existing conditions are at greatest risks. And the response preparedness includes staying hydrated and avoiding strenuous activity during heat waves, and ensuring adequate heating and insulation during cold waves. On the other hand, cold waves phenomena, periods of below average temperatures caused by the movement of large cold air masses into an area, and its impacts like increased risks of hypothermia, frostbite, and other cold related health problems. Okay, the silent crisis is the pervasive impact of drought. Okay, another important meteorological hazard is drought. The drought is a prolonged period of abnormally low precipitation. Its causes are multifaceted: natural changes in atmospheric circulation patterns and human-induced deforestation, overgrazing, and excessive water consumption. And climate change is exacerbating drought conditions in many regions. The effects are widespread and severe: reduced water availability for drinking and irrigation, widespread crop failures and food shortage, increased risks of wildfires, significant loss of biodiversity. And the response mitigation requires long-term strategies, including water conservation efforts, developing more efficient irrigation techniques, implementing water restrictions, and diversifying water source. Okay, this is drought. Okay, cloudburst. A cloudburst is a sudden extreme rainfall event with a very high rate of precipitation over a short period. It occurs when warm moisture rises rapidly and condenses, releasing a huge amount of water quickly. Okay, the primary danger is from the rapid accumulation of water, which can overwhelm drainage systems. This leads to flash floods, particularly dangerous in areas with steep terrain, and landslides. Saturated soil or slopes can give way. The result is often property damage, loss of life, and disruption of transportation networks. And the responses preparedness involves staying informed about weather forecast, avoiding flood-prone areas during heavy rain, and having an emergency evacuation plan ready. Then glacial lake outburst, floods, that is also known as GLOFs. Okay, a GLOF is a sudden release of large volume of water from a lake dammed by a glacier or moraine. Then trigger mechanisms. Okay, these events can be triggered by various factors that destabilize the natural dam, including glacier retreat due to warming, avalanches or rockfalls into the lake, earthquakes or volcanic activity. Okay, risk reduction measures include monitoring and early warning systems, engineering interventions, for example, dam enforcement, drainage signals, and strategic land use planning to avoid settlement in high-risk zones. Okay, stable state, trigger event, and outburst flood. This is glacial lake outburst floods. Okay, this is a comparison table of these all meteorological hazards like thunderstorm, tornado, hailstorm, cyclone, heat and cold wave, drought, cloudburst, and gulf. Okay, primary driver, typical scale, typical duration, primary impact. Okay, you can read and memorize all of this. Okay, thanks for watching. That's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you.